So today we are talking about many things. We will see how it goes, but let me start with the Superman, David Corenswet. He's a new Superman. If you saw the Superman movie, I'm not the fan of the Superman movies, unless Jameson Idris will play the Superman. Then that's a different story. But until then, I'm not interested. But everybody is talking about Superman. So he's a new Superman. Henry Cavill, I think his name is, was a previous Superman who was actually like for real looking like a Superman. So this new guy, but he got some real praise from the critics, and he was really praised his work on this movie. So we will see. He's married to Julia since 2023. It's like 2 years he's married, and he's just keeping his life private. He's not out there, in gossip world. But let me see what's going on with the new Superman, David Corenswet. Let me see what's happening with David Corenswet, the new Superman. 8 of Pentacles. So he's basically focused on his work. Okay, there is nothing else that he's occupied with. He's just occupied with work, and he's super duper appreciative of this opportunity that he got. He's not taking it for granted. He's praying and he's thanking God for this opportunity that was given to him, which was out of nowhere. Okay, something that came out of nowhere, and he's very appreciative. So I do see some sort of humble vibe from him. So let me see. So how is Henry Cavill feeling about David Corenswet's appearance as a Superman in a new movie? So we have Queen of Cups, and I see a disabled woman. God forbid. Well, it's giving me the vibe that Henry was blocked from doing the Superman movie because of the changes that they were doing in the management and the new producers, and in the studios that they are doing the Superman movie, there were much of changes going on there, and as a consequence, Henry was not able to portray his character again, and they had to find the new Superman. So in this case, Henry feels like he was blocked, like he was disabled from this opportunity to play again his role as a Superman. However, he's trying to show supportive face. He's like giving this cup. However, he's still reluctant. He still feels like he was blocked from this opportunity, and that he should have given another opportunity to play the Superman. Okay, so, but he's trying to be supportive. He's trying to be supportive and positive about it. So what should we expect for David Corenswet in regards to his career moving forward? Oh, so he will be a little bit worried. That's what I'm getting. Maybe he's now thinking, so what's next? Like, I have had so much success with this movie, Superman. I worked really hard for it. I gained success. I gained recognition. But what's next? What is waiting for me? And maybe this is a stressful period for him. The waiting game. You know, every actor has to experience. I think Cuba Gooding Jr. said that, you know, one of the hardest things in regards to being an actor in Hollywood is managing the times out, you know, that you are dealing with from movie to movie, from project to project. Like when you are done with a project, then there is a timeout, there is a hiatus, there is the, you know, there is a moment where nothing is happening, you know, and it's hard for an actor who is scheduled, who is like shooting this movie for 6 months or 8 months, and now he has nothing to do. So it can cause stress, it can cause anxiety, feeling of uncertainty. So maybe this is something that David is going through at this moment. He doesn't want to screw it up, okay? That's what I'm getting. He doesn't want to screw it up. And he wants to stay in this pinnacle of success. He doesn't want to screw it up. And I think he wants to like save his face, which means like he wants to wait for the good opportunities to come to him, and he doesn't want to miss out on anything. You know, it's like he's at his moment in his career where he's just grabbing the opportunities. He's just there grabbing those opportunities, and he doesn't want to miss out on anything. He's very stressful. He's not complacent. That's what I'm getting. He's really, really, you know, adamant to grab the opportunities and not to miss out on anything. Three of Pentacles, because the money that he earned from the Superman, it was a good money. Three of Pentacles, but it's not like 10 of Pentacles, right? So he has to earn his, you know, his income. He has a family to take care of. He has, he's married, right? So in any case, so he wants to grab more opportunities, and he's like, okay, so how much time should I wait until I get my next opportunity? The waiting game is a little bit harsh on him, okay? So what will be his next role, next series project? Okay, so I get why he's so stressed out, because it's like at this point maybe he's not getting good opportunities. He's not getting at this moment something that he's like, wow, that's my next role. Because after Superman, anything less than that, it will be like settling. It will look desperate. It will cause disruptions into you know, his resume as a serious actor, how he's perceived in this scene, in the Hollywood scene. So it's like he has to be very discerning which roles to take next, because he set his expectations high. He set his standard high. And now he has to make sure that the next role is no less than the Superman role. Okay? And if he has to sacrifice the waiting time period for it, then let it be so. Okay? Let it be so. Because settling and jumping on any opportunity that he will get, it's not a good idea for him. Okay, he has to make sure that the next role will be no less than the Superman role. Again, this card. This is a reason that he's stressed out. This is a reason that he's like, what should I do next? He has to take care of his family financially, right? So there is a certain feeling of uncertainty at this point in his life that he's dealing with. That he is dealing with the decision-making process. Because it's crucial. He's just starting his career and he doesn't want to mess things up. So what does the future hold for him as an actor in Hollywood? Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is definitely planning for the future. So the world is definitely saying like the universe is telling him, you have the potential to make things happen, but you have to get out of your comfort zone. That's what I'm getting. He has to get out of the comfort zone, maybe do overseas projects, maybe go to England, something like that. Overseas projects I'm getting. Maybe he should not be complacent. He should maybe take initiative. Maybe he should write scripts. Maybe he should open the producing company, something like that. Like, I think the advice from the universe for his future as an actor in Hollywood is to, to think outside the box and to make things happen, not to wait until things are happening to you. Just to make things happen. Go there and make things happen. Because you have to get out of your comfort zone if you want things to move faster. Yeah, see, it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable to be in this position, right? But you have to push it. You have to push yourself forward in order to find your place in Hollywood. And it will not be easy for him, step by step. Step by step, that's what I'm getting. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So we will wish him luck. Now, let me move to another topic. Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz, right? They have been seen together. Zoe Kravitz is half Jewish, half black. Austin Butler was dating Vanessa Hudgens. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. And now Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz apparently are dating. So let me see what's happening between them. So what's happening between Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz? So we have Ace of Wands. Something is happening. Something is growing. Something with much of potential is starting. Something is really blossoming between them. So, wow, it's good. It's really good. Please describe Austin's feelings towards Zoe Kravitz. Wow, we have the Hierophant card. He really treats her with much respect. He really holds her in high regard. He really supports her. He's really affectionate towards her. And I think he depends on her. He trusts her. And he sees her as a long-term partner. How is Zoe feeling about Austin Butler? So we have here 10 of Wands, right? 10 of Wands is working hard, you know, and she's really, really, really happy to work on this relationship with Austin. Like she is really motivated. She's highly motivated to be in this relationship with him and to make things happen between her and him, and to make things grow, to let this relationship grow. Okay. Does Austin see Zoe as a long-term potential partner? We saw that he actually sees her as a long-term potential partner, but let me see. Let me ask again. 6 of Wands, 100%. See? He's feeling like he's the winner in this game, and that, you know, he's not taking her for granted. He's feeling like he won her and that he's the winner, you know. Does Zoe see Austin as a long-term partner? King of Cups. Yeah. She's so cheerful. I think she loves his enthusiasm, and she loves his joyful energy. Okay? Like, she's never bored with him. He has such a good, joyful energy. He's a high energy individual. He's a high energy individual, and she likes it. You know, she really likes it. So, what it's like for Zoe to date a white man instead of a black man? Judgment. This is something that she had to make the judgment call about. Like, she is half Jewish, half black, right? But she sees herself as a black woman. And I think, you know, I mean, she's connected to her Jewish side, but, you know, in regards to her identity, she still sees herself as a black woman. And in regards to dating a white man like Austin, she had to make this judgment call about this situation. It was not easy for her. She had to make this decision. And I think, yeah, it was a little bit challenging for her to make this decision, but I think his enthusiasm and his drive really charmed her, and it was like she had no other option other than to date him, because he was really enthusiastic to draw her to his world, you know. And so she felt really, really captivated by him, by his energy. So is she dealing with challenges in regards to the racial difference between her and Austin from the public or from the fans or whatever, from the people around her? We have 3 of Pentacles. So I'm not getting any sort of challenges. I'm getting that, again, 3 and 3. 3 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. You know, I think Austin, I mean, I see only white people on this card, so I'm getting like Austin has many white friends, right? So at times Zoe can feel a little bit alienated. I'm not getting like she's getting any sort of criticism. However, she can feel alienated at times, because of the fact that, maybe Austin is surrounded by white men, not because he's racist, but because of, his surroundings, and yeah. So let me see. So what kind of challenges is Zoe dealing with? It can be external, internal challenges in regards to racial differences between her and Austin. The moon. So she is not really expressing those challenges to him. Maybe she doesn't want him to feel uncomfortable, or, maybe she's not feeling on that level of closeness with him to share those fears in regards to racial issues that she is dealing with. And see, we have here black people and we have here white people, and together everybody is together, united. I think this is her perfect scenario, everybody united, black and white. However, at times she can feel alienated because maybe he doesn't have black friends, not because he's racist, but because of just the way it happened, and yeah, I see that at times she's feeling like an outsider, so it can be a problem, and she's keeping it inside. She's not sharing those feelings with him at this point. She's not feeling comfortable. However, she's hoping that eventually there will not be any sort of division, and that eventually the unity will win. So how is Austin feeling about dating a black woman? 10 of Swords. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? We have 10 of Swords. So, and again this card on the bottom. I think both of them, Austin and Zoe, want the same. They want unity between black and white. They want unity. And but 10 of Swords here, I think he intentionally dates black women. Like, I'm not sure Vanessa what her background was, but I think I think Austin, he loves challenges. He loves to be challenged, and like, for example, the racist society is seeing color, right, everywhere, and so that, racist people are like, blacks should date only blacks and white should date only white, right? Those are racist. But Austin is like, no, I'm not gonna let those racist people control my life. Okay? I'm not gonna let those people to design my love life. And black woman is not out of the sphere for me. Okay? Black woman is not somebody that is off limits for me. That's what I'm getting with Ten of Swords. Okay, it's like, yeah, you know, we live in America, and as this, you know, despite the horrific things that occurred in America's past in regards to slavery, Jim Crow, and all that, now things are not as they were in the past. Now things have changed. We have to progress. And progress for Austin is to date a black woman, to marry a black woman, to to deliver the message for those racist people that no, we are progressing as a society. We are not staying in the past. We are progressing. And I, as a white man, can marry a black woman. And you, as a black man, can marry a white woman. And this is how things will be. Because, you know, we are not gonna be segregated. This is what racists want us to be, segregated. But I'm not gonna let those people to define my life choices. So, let me see. What should we expect for Austin and Zoe? Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, in this case, means that they are on the same page. They definitely are on the same page. They are trying to juggle, you know, their careers and their love lives. And Five of Swords. So I think, you know, it's in their hands. It's in their hands. Success of their relationship is in their hands. And nobody is standing on their way. If they want it to happen, if they want the relationship to succeed, then the power is in their hands only. Nobody can sabotage their relationship in any sort of way. The power is in their hands and they can make anything happen. But let me see, will they stay together or will they break up? Three of Wands. Three of Wands is planning for the future, and Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. So Austin especially is very serious about this relationship. Okay, he has faith in this relationship. He's aware of the challenges, of the feeling of alienation, even though Zoe is currently keeping those fears to herself. However, Austin is very emotionally intelligent, and he's picking up on those fears that Zoe has. He is emotionally in tune, and I think he's very willing to make things work between him and her. I see Three of Wands. I see that he's determined to build the future with her. He's moving slow. Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. However, slow, steady wins the race. Okay? What about her? Is she determined as he is? Nine of Cups. I think she really feels valued, and she really feels appreciated in this relationship. He treats her like a queen. We have Nine of Cups. We have a beautiful lady. He treats her like a queen, and she truly feels like herself. You know, she's accepted as who she is. She doesn't have to change for him. She doesn't have to walk on toes for him. He's just comfortable in her own skin with him, and she's just herself, you know. She's taking her time. She's in tune with her creativity. You know, he's not blocking her way, and he's not telling her what to do. But I do see that he's more into her than she's into him. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, I'm not getting like she's super into him. See? Like, she's feeling really comfortable with him, right? But I'm getting like the sense of alienation. It doesn't have, it's not about race only, just the feeling that I'm getting, like he's more into her and she is into him, but she's also very independent. The devil card, I think she doesn't really want to be in a serious relationship at this point in her life. That's what I'm getting. It's like maybe she's afraid that serious relationship, serious commitment will block her way, because I see that she's very creative. She's focused on her creative endeavors in her career, and maybe she feels like, being in a serious relationship is something that is standing on her way. That's what I'm getting. But see, and again, when we asked about him, I don't see her in this photo. It's like he's waiting for her. He's more eager to pursue this relationship, but I'm not getting the same energy from her. See, I'm not getting the same energy from her, and it's like they are on the same page. However, it's still not balanced, right? It's not balanced. One side is more interested and the other side is trying to juggle the situation, is trying to meet the other side in the middle, but it's not the same. This relationship is not completely balanced. So he's more interested, she's less interested. So we will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Okay? So, okay, let me pull one more card. So, what should we expect for Austin and Zoe? How it will go. How it will go. The Star. And we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is past. Maybe she's missing her ex. Maybe she still has feelings for her ex. I'm not sure who she was dating in the past, but I'm not sure. Like, initially we saw that their relationship, we saw the tree growing and and all that, right? However, I do get that he's more interested and she's maybe missing her ex. Maybe she's feeling like she's not ready for commitment. Again, she's alone in this photo, right? So it's like she's at this point where she's a little bit unreachable. She's not there. She's not there to meet his level of commitment. So so we will see. Okay, we don't have the definitive answer, but I do see that she has some sort of feelings for her ex-partner. So let me move. Okay, let me move to another topic. Lil Nas X was arrested or was sent to hospital because he was caught wandering around in LA streets wearing only underwear. So let me see what's happening with Lil Nas X. So is he okay? Is Lil Nas X okay? Three of Wands. Three of Wands is planning. Is some sort of plan for the future, and I see that he packed up his belongings and he's ready to move to the next chapter. I think maybe he feels a little bit lost at this point in his life. It's like he packed all his belongings and he's like, so where should I go now? What is my next chapter? And maybe in the past he was perceived as a king, he was on the spotlight, and now maybe he's struggling. What's going on with Lil Nas X mentally? Queen of Pentacles. Maybe he feels like Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups and Queen of Pentacles is giving me the vibe that maybe he doesn't have supportive parents around him. Maybe he doesn't have anybody to depend on. You know, he feels like he can only depend on himself. Maybe after he came out as a gay person, he feels alienated from his parents, from his mother, and he feels alone. He's like, what should I do next? Where should I go? I feel alone. I feel like I have nobody. I have my belongings and that's it. I have my pillow that I can sleep on, but I have no idea what the next day will bring to me. It's not a good feeling, right? And sense of alienation. Again, we have here sense of alienation, loneliness. He doesn't know what life is preparing for him. And I think he feels a little bit dried up, in a creative sense. Maybe he dried up. He feels dried up. Maybe he feels like he doesn't have the same passion in regards to his work, in regards to his creative endeavors as he used to have. And something is bothering him emotionally. Emotionally, he feels alone. So, what is the reason for it? Yeah, I think he feels a little bit lost in his career. And maybe he did all the sensational things in the past, you know. He draw attention, he draw success, but now it's like, what's next? He's lost. And this is the reason for his odd behavior. And I think he lacks emotional support from people around him. It's like he lacks support from his parents. You know, he doesn't have emotional supportive parents around him, and he's obliged to navigate his life alone by himself, and it's draining. It can be draining. So is he going to get better? You know, what should I expect? Yeah, definitely. Four of Wands is definitely getting better. I think he will go to rehab or hospital where he will meet really supportive people. He will find the common language with them. He will heal. He will definitely heal, you know. He will get the emotional support that he's lacking at this moment. And the Empress card here. I think he has unresolved issues with his mother, with his parental figures in his life, father and mother, you know, and he should resolve those issues. He should either, you know, like face those issues. He should go to his mother and like put all the things on the table to confront her, or he should just leave his parents in the past and just move on with his life. But continuing with these unresolved issues that he has with his parents is really hurting him mentally and emotionally. Okay, it's like he's still holding on his unresolved trauma from his parents who were not emotionally supportive of him. But he should either solve those issues with them or just let it go. See, he's still holding on this, bond. But either he should let it go or he should go there and just face them, talk to them, you know, put all the problems on the table, or just move on with your life, you know. What should we expect in regards to his success in his music career? Justice. I think he will be able to find the balance in his life, in his career. Definitely. He is going to do some comeback, some interesting comeback. And he will definitely receive the reward for his hard work. Okay, maybe award too. I'm getting some sort of award. Maybe he will receive some sort of achievement. He will not have financial issues whatsoever. He should resolve the emotional issues, okay, that are holding him back. So let me move to another topic. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and Justin Baldoni drama. Let me see. So, what's happening? You know, Blake Lively had a huge win, as I predicted, because the judge dropped the, declined the Justin Baldoni $400 million lawsuit against Blake, and this is a huge win for her. So let me see. What's going on between Blake and Ryan? 9 of Wands. So definitely, all what happened between Justin and all that definitely influenced on their relationship. 9 of Wands is just being wounded, a little bit wounded. However, he, especially Ryan, is really determined to push this marriage forward. He's not giving up despite the challenges that they have experienced. Is Blake in love with Ryan? 8 of Cups. Wow. 8 of Cups. Oh my God. I think she feels a little bit alienated emotionally from him. See? Yeah, I think whatever happened with Justin, but she's coming back. See, maybe she was feeling like this for a while, but now she wants to come back emotionally. She wants to reinstate her feelings towards Ryan. So she does want to work on this relationship with Ryan. She's not giving up. However, I think she's not feeling the same feelings as she was before she knew Justin. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think she is not giving up on Ryan. Okay. So, wait, let me see. So is Blake in love with Justin Baldoni? We have the death. Oh my God, no, it's over for her. It's like she's no longer entertaining any sort of feelings towards him. It's over and done with Justin. Okay. Four of Cups, yeah. She's no longer, maybe, initially she did have a crush on him or something like that. But now it's like, no longer. She lost any sort of respect for him, any sort of interest for him. No. Is Ryan jealous of what occurred between Blake and Justin? Yeah, definitely he was jealous. He was mentally conflicted. And he was like, no, I'm not gonna let you ruin my marriage. And he was fighting to save his marriage to Blake because he has children to take care of. He has children that he shares with Blake, and he's not easily giving up. He's a warrior. Okay? He's not a giving up person. He will always fight for his family, for his children, for the sake of his children. Okay, he's definitely a fighter. And I do see that there was some period of time that Blake felt alienated emotionally, but now she's coming back. She wants to work on this relationship. Is Justin Baldoni in love with Blake Lively? Nine of Cups. So he definitely sees her as attractive, as sexy, and he sees her as somebody that broke his heart. See this cup fallen? She broke his heart, and he definitely sees her as sexy and desirable. Three of Cups. And it's like this image of her smile is still in his head. I think he's enchanted by her looks, by her feminine body and her smile and her face. Is Justin Baldoni, oh my God, is Justin Baldoni happy with his wife? Page of Cups. I'm getting like the only reason that he stays with her is children. Page is children. Yeah. Okay. So Seven of Pentacles. It's like Seven of Pentacles is she's trying to show how happy she is, like Justin Baldoni's wife, but this is how she really feels. Okay? And I'm not getting like, let me see. How is Justin feeling about his wife? Knight of Pentacles. And we have Ten of Cups. So yeah, I think he's willing to work on his marriage. He's not giving up on his marriage, especially now that things have not worked out with Blake. And Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is the fact that, you know, he has a family with her, with his wife. He's not giving up on it. Now, he's not giving up on it. Okay, but I'm getting like, see this contrast between these two images. He's showing his face like he's enthusiastic about his marriage. However, it's like he's feeling obligated to her rather than excited, rather than actually being happy with her. He feels obligated to her. And see, this is how he wants to present his marriage, but it's full of broken pieces that he has to make sure they stick together. It's very fragile. His marriage is very fragile. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. So what should we expect for Blake Lively? Three of Swords. Yeah, I think Blake Lively is a little bit in a challenging period in her life. Maybe she feels attacked because now I saw that she's, you know, she's doing another movie and people are laughing and saying in the comments that good luck with the new director. It's like, it's not easy, you know, to deal with such criticism. And she's feeling like, leave me alone, like do your own thing, let me do my own thing. And yeah, she's going through a little bit tough period in her life because of the criticism that she's getting from Justin Baldoni's fans. And I do see that it's affecting her marriage. Like, I do see that Justin feels a little bit alienated also, that he feels at times that he's the only one pushing this marriage forward. And he's the only one making sure that this marriage is going forward and that they have future, you know, to making sure that their future looks stable. At times he feels like Blake is not emotionally there for him as he's for her, that she's a little bit alienated, disconnected. But will Ryan and Blake stay together? Page of Cups. Again, they are going to stay together because they have children to take care of. It's not easy to give up on it. And Two of Pentacles, they will keep juggling their relationship. It's not easy. It's not easy. And at times they will fall, you know, it's inevitable. They will have some sort of major fallouts, but they will keep juggling. They will keep grounding themselves, you know. They will keep reinstating their fallouts whenever they happen. So what will happen with Justin and his wife? Justin Baldoni and his wife. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is actually a single lady. So you know, it's like he will show his support for her and he will buy her gifts. He will charm her. But actually, it's like to get her off his track, of his back, like, leave me alone, get your gift, I'm giving you the gift to distract you. But actually he's not really emotionally invested in his marriage. That's what I'm getting. He's just buying her gifts to make sure that she stays in this marriage. Okay. Yeah, 10 of Swords. He's checked off emotionally, Justin Baldoni, but I think it's like a marriage, but it's not really a marriage. See, like, he's married to her, but he's looking to the other side. He's not even looking at her. And here it's like they both live separate lives, or they're trying to make it seem like they are happy, but actually they are checked out. At least he's. But she's like a little bit unaware of what's actually is happening with him. Maybe she's easily charmed by him, or she's in denial, because it's like she's distracted by the lifestyle that Justin is able to give her, and not what actually the substance of their marriage, you know, where his attention is, you know, whether he's genuine with her or not. She's distracted by the pleasures and by the good lifestyle that he's able to supply for her. So we will see. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you in my next one. In the dark of night, the stars